All right, welcome back. And we're talking about there's a woman. I have not looked at it exactly. I know I glossed through it, but there's this woman on social media whose daughter is being called out by, I think, Minister of Women Affairs or something for using the vulnerable for clout, as it were. I think that's the premise of this particular thing. And then there've been discussions on different sides. I want to talk about how she's trying to. Social media is a medium, and like every other medium, I would say that it's flat. What I mean flat is that it's not a vice, it's not a virtue, it's just there. It's how you use it that determines. It's an amplifier, just like money. Money is not bad or good. It's in the hands of whoever it is that determines what money at that point will be. And same for social media, in whatever hands it is. Now, I have not seen the video not gone through it, as it were. But now on both sides, now the woman has now been reached out to, and there's supposed to be even a reward for finding the woman. I don't know why there's that reward, as I saw from the statements. But the point is that whichever way, the daughter was trying to call attention to the mother's situation, and for me, if at the end the mother gets the required help that she needs, then all's well that ends well. That's it for me.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure what Winfrey's opinion is on it. I started off earlier on by mentioning the fact that, as culturally speaking, we're known as a people that keep a lot of things silent. We keep a lot of things closed into the family. Don't let anybody know. Don't let anybody hear. That's how it's been for many, many years. But things are changing, as of course you said, with social media, giving us a platform to put information out there for good this time, you know. But Winfrey, when you saw it, did it rub you the wrong way? I don't know.
Rub me the wrong way? Why?
I'm wondering.
When I saw the video, like, I read the comments and I was quite perplexed. The reason I was perplexed is because of the office of the person that made the comment. Now, for the longest time, we've had several people carry out awareness for mental health. And the importance, talk about the importance of literally treating mental health like any other sickness. So if there's cancer, if there's HIV, there's an awareness for it. They're treated, people have been interviewed about certain things. So I think the idea, or the main issue I see here that the minister has, is the stigma of the whole idea. And that's the idea which is coming to say, okay, fine, the vulnerable and all of that. But then again, we're talking about making awareness or creating awareness for mental health. Of course, it's something that we know a lot of people want to hide and cover, like you said earlier. But then again, it is important for people to know that just the same way you can have a broken leg, someone can have a broken mind. Do you understand? And there's nothing to be ashamed of. Do you understand? Because the more you keep on covering it, the more you literally limit the help that people can get, and people coming out to talk about how they suffer from all of these things. Yeah. Do you understand? So there's I absolutely see nothing wrong with her doing that. And another thing that is good to notice, fine, of course, I mean, there's been different conversations about how, oh yeah, this generation, everything goes on social media and everything. The sad thing is that is the life we are, that's where we are, that's our reality right now. And then if in the situation, it was a cloud situation, we would think, okay, maybe she was making fun of her, or they were asking her questions. She
actually wasn't.
But that was not the situation. She was simply talking about what happened to her mom and how they didn't even know what happened. Nothing was wrong with her prior until she just started acting weird. And in the video, we can literally see her taking food to her. We can see that the mother recognized that this is her daughter. And it's not like she was frantic or she was aggressive or anything. Do you understand? So I do not see the issue here. Now, what also made me really perplexed and really concerned is the fact that a woman in that position right now, the minister, talking about this like something that should be hidden. One, puts in a reward for their location to find the person. Like, I don't understand. First of all, they're not trying to hide. Do you understand? It's not a crime. It's not a criminal we're trying to look for. And all of that. And it shouldn't even get to this point in the first place. It's obvious that, okay, fine, they don't have the necessary resources to take her to the hospital, right? So the daughter literally used the means she could get. And thankfully, people have actually been donating to the cause to bring the woman treatment and all of that. This is a situation where we're meant to have government officials, in fact, put in several measures to actually go out there on the streets and rid our streets of people that are in this condition and get them the help that they need if we have a proper working medical system. But that's not the case.
So in the end, there are different perspectives on this. A lot of the comments lean towards what you're saying and, of course, what you're saying as well. And most people are saying if this wasn't put out there, there wouldn't be any way to even assist in the first place. A lot of people are saying that the woman will benefit from the finance, from what you can see from the girl. She's already giving to the mother. Even
so
in the
me,
video,
my issue is not even
she
about
can
what
benefit
people say. What I want to just mention now is when the president came in, he said something about, and he has done it in some places, about ministers' performances, and said they will be appraised. And I think we've seen an appraisal. I don't know if we've seen, of course, we've seen a humanitarian affairs, of course, dismissed. And I hope the president will continue in that stead, and a lot of ministers. Now, I'm not saying that this minister is incompetent. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that I think it was supposed to be six months. We should have periods where we appraise these people that are meant to go, because the mode at which this came out, and it's funny, it just came out, like Winfrey said, I mentioned it here, reward. And you think of reward. Are you going after a criminal? I think in that place, I don't know if it's maybe her communication team or whatever, you understand? But that is not a way, I don't know, that's not a way to go about it. That's what I think is the best way to go about it. And like you mentioned, just this morning, as I was on my way here, I was just thinking about how it's hard for a number of people to move into this era of social media, and how that is what we use to call attention to things. And then I remember something, I think, that was my producer, Olamide Status. I think he put up something about, is it him or somebody else? I made mention that, look, there are things you can do on your own, but then there is a time when you need to call for help.
Yeah. Even aside,
very true.
Speaking on that point of the things you can do on yourself, there's certain things that are actually a corporate responsibility.
Yeah.
The same way the police is literally charged to literally go after the criminals, to literally rid the society of criminals. It's the same way health practitioners, like in government positions, are literally meant to go after certain things to make sure that people.
Okay. So remember what I said about being rubbed the wrong way? That's what I meant. But at this point, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram with your thoughts. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be back.